Good morning and welcome to our 21st WAtv episode of the year. This is not our normal studio and I'm not your normal host. I'm Mr. Hockett. I'm here to give you your top e-learning tips to set you up for success over the next couple of weeks. This is the new normal here in Illinois for now. So we want to put things in place that will help you be successful. Let's go. Number one, turn on notifications. Whether it's email or on campus, you need to know who's talking to you when they talk to you. So an email, go to in your iPhone or Android device, go to Accounts and Settings, then choose to add a new account. Go to the Google option because it's a WA Scholar Gmail account and add that WA Scholar account in. Under On Campus, you go to Settings and then Notifications. And then make sure under Message, you check either text or email or both. I prefer a text because that gets me notified right away. Number two, don't work from bed. I know this is just advice, but bed has a casual feel, and your learning shouldn't be casual learning. You really need to focus during your learning time. So pick a place that's more conducive to learning and then stick with that place. Every time you go to learn, go to that space. Anytime you want to take a break, get out of that space. Always return to the one particular space for only the one thing, which is your learning. Number three, keep track of due dates. First couple of days are probably going to be a little bit easier than the rest. As things start to pile up, you don't want to lose track of things that you need to know when they're due. So use Google Calendar or iPhone, set up a new event, and then get reminded of that. Set up an alert. Number four is close to staying on top of things from a organizational standpoint. Set up a checklist. Checklists are great for making sure that you do certain tasks during the day. An easy checklist to make is just have all of your classes. Then check that you went through and did the information or the requirements for one class. Then check all the classes down the list. You can do this even in notes. You can set up a circled checklist and make that work out for you. Number five, if the teacher's lecturing in a video format, act at home like they're lecturing to you. Have a piece of paper, a notepad to take notes as you're going along, but also to write questions. And some questions, in a regular class, you raise your hand and that question gets answered later in the lecture. Some of them don't get answered, and so that's where you need to advocate for yourself and send your teacher a message. Or Google it yourself and see if you can learn the information without even your teacher. Number six, there are a ton of tech tutorials already out there made specifically for the learning process here at Wheaton Academy with your services, with On Campus. Mr. Bjork has made these. Some are old that have been there for a year, and some are brand new specifically to help you in this e-learning process. Whether it's how to upload a video to YouTube or On Campus. Speaking of which, if you're uploading a video of more than 2 minutes, you should probably upload it to YouTube, then give the teacher the link. And the link, by the way, needs to be either public or unlisted. It cannot be private. The teacher would not be able to see it then. Number seven, similar to the other one, Mr. Bjork is your number one resource for technology information. So if you have a problem with your Surface, if you have a problem with On Campus, if you have a problem with an application you're trying to use, message Mr. Bjork. He'll get back to you. This is good. This is his job. He wants to do it, but he also, this helps him understand what the student body is having issues with. So give him your focus and attention when there's an issue. Don't send that off to your teacher. Your teacher doesn't absolutely know all the things that are going on technology-wise with what's happening in this process. Number eight, assume that you will have a new lesson every day you would have a normal class period. So if you have a block schedule period, if you have a class period of first, second, or third, you have a block schedule on Wednesday. So you would have a new lesson on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Of course, the opposite is true for 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th on Thursday instead. You will not receive a lesson from that class on the day that you would not normally have a class period. If you don't know where the lesson is, if you don't know how to find that information, message your teacher because it's there somewhere and they'll help you find it. Number 9, there is a social intelligence. There's a college readiness trait called social intelligence. Social intelligence is your ability to navigate the social needs and environment that you're in. This is e-learning. You are responsible for learning, and you're responsible for communicating to your teacher when you don't know the information or to upload your information when necessary. But you, YOU, need to advocate for yourself in this process. If you don't understand the information, you message the teacher. If you have a problem with your Surface, you message Mr. Bjork. But you have to be the primary focus in this social intelligence and advocacy piece. Sarah Price, before the end of last week, put together a video that we wanted to share, not only to provide encouragement and prayers to our local community, but also to the world abroad as the coronavirus is adding a level of stress and anxiety to the world right now.
With coronavirus deaths jumping to 631.
As countries try desperately to contain COVID-19.
All Italy now a zona rossa, a red zone.
Europe has now become the epicenter of the pandemic, with more reported cases and deaths than the rest of the world combined.
To convince airline passengers that planes are clean and safe.
Europe now over 10,000 testing positive nationwide.
In pace io mi coricherò e in pace dormirò, perché tu solo, o Eterno, mi fare abitare en sicurtà.
No se inquieten por nada, más bien en toda ocasión con oración y ruego, presenten sus peticiones a Dios y denle gracias.
马太福音6章34节说，所以不要为明天忧虑，因为明天有明天的忧虑，一天的难处一天当就够了。
So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand.
In the midst of these days of uncertainty, we believe that God has always been and will always be in control. There is nothing beyond his power. May the peace that surpasses all understanding guard your hearts and minds each day. From WAtv, I'm Sarah Price.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you for all the people that helped to put that video together. Now more than ever, you need to receive information when we present it to you. The school might have a message from the head of school or from the principal, from the Dean of Spiritual Life, Mr. Hogan, putting together a chapel, to any information that we have regarding any updates or tips and advice. WAtv is a great place for information. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter @TheRealWAtv. I'm not just saying that. Take some ownership and get notified anytime we post new content. And then here on this YouTube channel, subscribe. If you want to unsubscribe later, fine. But subscribe right now and receive notifications every time we post a new video. We wish you great health. Of course, we know you're not in control of that, so we pray over a spirit of healing if you end up getting sick. And of course, we wish you the success in this e-learning phase of things and what now is the new normal for the next couple of weeks. We're here to help. Message people at the school. We'll be glad to give you any type of help that we can provide. I'm Matt Hockett. Thanks for joining us today. From all of us at WAtv, have a good day.